Good evening, viewers. A wonderful evening to each and every one of us. We are happy to be here again this evening to talk about relationship among young people. And as you all know, this is Faith Unfiltered, live at Equa Good News GRA, Lafia, Young People channel. And with me this evening, I'm blessed with a very wonderful young people. May I have you introduce yourself quickly before we start?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shafa P. Salaje.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samuel Alanana Ogandi.
Evening, my name is Otman Ismaila Ohiko.
Yeah, if you are following us, you will know that these are not strange faces. So we will be talking about relationship among young people in the church, outside the church, wherever you find yourself as a young person. What is relationship to you? What does relationship means to you? Maybe I think we should define what relationship means, because sometimes uh, a common, typical black person cannot tell any other person he loves him or her until he or she have interior motive towards that individual. So like now, for example, I can't tell Peace, maybe after the program, I say, oh, nice one, take care of yourself, I love you. She says she loves me too. It will raise an issue if some people are actually,
Yeah.
and again, I cannot boldly say I'm into relationship with Peace. So whatever we're doing is not mostly defined. We are pretenders, and the Bible says we should love one another. I don't know. I don't know. So guys, I want us to get a direction where we are heading to. So I don't know whether what I'm saying is synonymous to you guys.
Yes, actually.
So the direction we shall be looking at this evening is a relationship between a brother and a sister. A brother and a sister, those who are not married. And their intention is maybe if God help them, they will end up getting married to each other. Do you understand? Yes, this is the direction I am heading to. But I want to ask us a question. Based on my understanding, I've been a church boy for about 21 years now or more. And I hardly see a brother and a sister within the cycle of a church or youth fellowship marrying each other. It's very rare from where I came from. I don't know. Let me start with Peace. She's the only lady here.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
think before Peace says anything, I don't understand church boy. Can you expatiate what you mean by church boy?
Yes.
Okay, by being a
Yes,
church boy for
yes,
about
actually.
all my life was tied around the church premises. So to be frank with you, if those hours, apart from nights, are divided, I think the most hours that I've shared in the past 21 years will be within the church premises or inside the
Okay.
church. That is why I say I've been a church boy for quite a long time. You know, before then, I was existing, so I wasn't a child of God. I came to church maybe Sunday to Sunday, but the moment I have a real encounter with Jesus Christ, that's about 20 to 21 years ago. That should be around 2014, 24 or 25. 2004 or 2005 rather. Ever since, I think I've been in the church and I've understand how church works. So based on my understanding, I hardly see a brother who lives in the church and a sister who are doing things in the same youth fellowship getting married together. True or no, Peace?
Well, rephrase the question you first asked.
Yeah, I think it's the same question. I don't know
Okay.
how do you want me like
So it's more like, why do brothers and sisters in the fellowship not get married?
marrying each other.
To each
It's
other.
very hard. It's very
True or
rare.
It's not true.
It's not as if it's not happening, but it's rare.
It's very, very, very rare. Even in our fellowship, I've noticed that. So in fact, it's more like an expectation, but that expectation is not being met. So why is it not happening? Well, I think maybe we don't really understand who we really are. I don't know why I like saying that, who we
Okay,
really are.
that's the brothers and the sister within the fellowship.
Not just being brothers and sisters, also being a part of a family.
Okay.
Because sometimes as Christians, we just overlook some things. we have grown up in the same place, understanding or getting knowledge from the same pastor, or fellowshipping together, and maybe over Sabi, I know you too well, maybe you're not my class or something. So
Okay, see
exactly,
finish.
see finish. So maybe that is what is causing that, but it may not really be that. Sometimes, like I would always say that people have their preferences. They know what they want. They go for what they like. But maybe
Okay.
because I've seen you too often, you may not look like what I want.
Oh,
So I just change my mind or
okay,
something.
okay, Ottoman.
Yeah.
Let me establish the fact that all these three persons are young people, yet to be married. I'm the only
Somewhere.
married person here. And maybe at last I will tell you whether my wife came from the same fellowship that I
Yeah.
came
So
from.
let's know that.
Yeah, I will definitely tell you
Of
that.
course.
Yeah,
we'll
Ottoman.
All right. I think, as Peace have said, I've just been thinking from another dimension, or from another angle rather. You know, it takes a lot of maturity to achieve that, especially from the setting that I am looking from, the perspective I'm coming from. You know, there might be peculiar issues with peculiar church fellowship or church family, but the one I'm seeing, it takes a lot of maturity because of, you know, I think parents play important role too in making sure that their children in the same fellowship, the same church, end up getting married. But there's something that's bothering my mind, which is, it is not like the young people in the fellowship do not go into relationship, romantic relationship with one another. It is not like they don't. So I'm just trying to look at the how, I mean why rather.
Yes.
But maybe it doesn't end up well. Maybe it doesn't stand on the background of scriptures. It doesn't stand on the background of Christian relationship as it is expected. So maybe there's this hurt and everything. So they just feel like, definitely it's not happening around here. Let me just go where it is just clean cut. There are no histories, there are no issues, so that I think if I get there, my mind will be at peace. Because it's not going to be good that they will say, I've dated a lady, I just, without any valid reason, I leave and go to another one. I'll just go. You know, ladies don't finish in the world, so maybe the brother cannot actually
Ladies
keep.
don't finish in the world.
Yes,
Really?
actually, maybe the brother cannot actually keep
Hey.
keep the discipline of
That's a
chasing
serious
after one. Yes, so it keeps chasing. So the ladies will feel like, no, there's nobody serious. So just a short one. A lady we were talking with yesterday, I was telling her, your fellowship actually is also the same denomination with the one we attend, but just a different branch. Was that? The lady said that that all the guys in the fellowship are not serious.
They are not serious.
That they are not serious. She just mentioned there's only two people that she can say are guys. That the other ones, that she doesn't consider them as important. So I think the relationship they keep is not biblically centered.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I meant.
Okay. Sam.
So I have but few, but the only thing I observe, like Peace has said one, like this over familiarity. You know, the situation whereby you grew up with somebody, the person know you, he know your background. You
Yeah.
understand? In fact, for that it has become, for the person it has become like a more of disadvantage.
Yes.
Because if maybe the person has some of the quality, he or she is looking from a particular person. You understand? So when the person look, maybe the quality is looking, maybe looking for a worthy person, and your family is not ready, you yourself you are not ready, it's sort of another problem. So there are some of those issues, and some, among the church boys, the way you said, among the church boys, the way you said,
Yes.
there are some that are pretenders, because I don't think they've even accepted Christ. That's what the truth.
Yeah.
Because they were just sitting. You understand? So the problem is that you have to be watchful, because you have to be careful in relationship. Because if you don't careful, you may going to go and fall. Even the same church boy, they will use you and dump you. In fact, a lot has been happening.
Yeah.
So that's why I see some of those issues. It becomes so terrible that you see that people getting married to each other is not there. And secondly, Kuma, the issue of when it comes to female, sometimes, the person that went for them, maybe it's not the person they want.
Yeah.
You understand?
See,
You see they
finish.
started.
No ties
No,
around.
this
They will
one
not
is about
accept.
preference.
They will not accept.
It's preference.
And those one, they will,
Uh-huh.
you see, they will not accept. Maybe the person that is doing anyhow, trying to play games. That's what the formal victim. I don't know. Maybe the thing is always like a blind for most female, because it has been a normal norm, not only in the church, even outside. You understand? So that's where
Okay,
the problem
let
is.
me speak for the ladies. Thank you. We, the ladies, we actually go by what we hear and what we see.
Okay.
And the guys usually
don't have
would
scopes.
show you what, they will tell you what you want to hear
Okay.
and show you what you want to see. That's actually like a normal thing for ladies. Ladies like what they see and they like what they hear. So tell a lady a lie and she'll believe it. So far as you showed her that you cannot, that lie can be true, she would believe it. So it's like a normal thing. Now, in the sense of being Christians
All
and
right.
the relationship as brothers and sisters in the household of faith,
Yeah.
I don't really expect that knowing my flaws should make you use it against me. In fact, it should be a means of you protecting me. We
Yeah.
call ourselves brother and sister
Yeah.
for a
It should be an
purpose.
advantage. Yeah.
So it should be like a means of you protecting me. You know that, okay, I can be gullible to a particular kind of activity or action or to a particular kind of voice or something. So you should not make me fall for something like that. Do not be my temptation. You're supposed to be the one helping me, be my rock, be the one that protects me from the things. In fact, help me. That's what. That, if you protect me, and another thing that ladies like is protection. So if I say a guy protecting me, it's another edge. Aside from you telling me what I like to hear or showing me what I like to see, protect me also, and then we are good. But if you are the one always, in fact, after showing me the lies and telling me the lies, then you don't protect me. Of course, I would. And it happens in the church. I would not want to even do it in my church again. I'll look for somebody else that at least I
Outside
don't
the church.
see those things there.
Yeah.
And that has lesser evil. I accept the lesser evil.
Okay. The devil you.
The devil the angel no, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know.
Okay.
No, the angel that how do they say it?
Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
The devil you know is better than the
So it's
angel. you
just-
don't.
So is it not better to marry from the same fellowship then?
No,
If
the
the
thing
devil
is,
you know is better than unknown
Yes.
angel.
Actually.
sometimes
Yeah.
Yes.
Because sorry, let me just cut you. I want to ask this question: why, based on my observation, we have a lot of Christian broken marriages, and mostly among young people. Our parents, they hardly have such issues, but now, in fact, I read in one of the countries. I'm not specific, so I won't mention the country. That is it in one day out of 10 marriages, one are broken. Every day. Why? And these are the people that flew into relationship, says all man knows each other, they did so many things. Don't you think it's because of this marrying the angel you don't know and you left the devil you know? Yes, just as they say goes. Yes, because a lot of us are running from the devil we know. Then we marry the angels we don't know. Then the angels we don't know, they turn out to be the devil, the worst, to be the worst, to be the real devil.
okay.
Don't you think it's better to marry, no matter how, just marry within the cycle of the people you know?
Okay, let's be rational. Let's be plain about this thing. You don't see fire and you jump into it, would you? Would you see fire and jump into it?
No.
Okay,
That's
I
exactly
wanted to
how it-
answer, I never wanted to answer because the scenario might be different from
And
what
the
the
problem-
question
No,
I asked.
that's actually
No,
how
the
it
problem
is.
we have
We
to
are seeing
we
a
answer.
devil.
We answer, then we want to hear what you want.
Okay.
To
You are
say. If it's
seeing a
something we can
devil.
comment.
You are seeing somebody that looks like the devil, acting like the devil, and your natural instinct will be to protect yourself. So you look for somebody else.
You look for an angel.
You look for the angel or be the devil
Okay.
that suits you better. And if you discover that it's bad, talk. Say you go on like you know.
Otma, what do you think most of our ladies want to marry people that already made it?
Wow.
I heard so many girls saying, I want a rich guy, I don't want to suffer. Some of them will even tell you that my father suffered, and me, I cannot suffer again. You can hear them.
Well,
Please talk.
okay, sorry, Mr. Stan. Let me.
Okay, so it's like you are eager to talk.
Let me say. Or you want to go
Hold
first?
on, this is sounding like a girl question.
No, let them
Alright,
talk.
no,
Let them
no,
talk.
no, no.
Okay.
Well, no. Let's say our
You will talk,
perspective.
actually.
Yes, we'll talk.
Of course.
There's actually an understanding that because in the context of the Christian faith, we need to understand. I saw someone over the social media. He said if you can pay rent, that you should get married. And from our parents' story, to be honest, from our parents' story, you hear that when we got married, maybe my husband has only a bed in his room. Yeah, like a plastic chair. And this marriage is actually withstood the test of
Yeah, it
time,
works.
years, and everything. Now, ladies actually have different perspective. Maybe they understand love in a different way. But I think it's better if I will marry a lady, let the lady be able to extract. Let me use the word, just the potential I have. Let's sharpen it out. It's going because it's going to increase the bond of togetherness and closeness, because this thing we are together in it than already made. I might get pompous, I might get arrogant, because I feel that after all, which part have you played in my life to achieve this? So I think ladies should actually have a rethink. I did not say that you should just jump at anybody, but you should see the potential. Of course, you see them. You see how hardworking this person, and you see how
Yeah.
this how can
You should
push
know
him
that
to
he has
achieve.
a future.
Yes, so you compliment him to achieve this for the both of you, and the bond and the relationship. See, because even though he will not worry about showing his account details, but if he's all alone and you're telling him to show your account details, of course he will not agree, because we're wondering
Son
that
of man,
of
son of
course
man.
for what
Son of man.
Yes,
The
I think
heart
so.
of man is desperately wicked. I don't know why the Bible uses man, but the heart of man is desperately
know-
wicked.
I think,
so you cannot
uh,
just say, okay, let me help somebody build up.
Peace.
So,
No, actually, I'm
calm
not.
down.
I'm
I
not
think,
against him.
Let Sam talk.
let me
Okay,
say
Sam,
thing.
talk.
You know this issue of this civilization.
Yeah.
In fact, it has cost us a lot, most especially in relationship. You understand? Because if you observe, during our mother and our father times,
Yes.
in fact, the way Otman said earlier, you will see them. In fact, not that they have, you understand, but it's endurance and the patience. But female of nowadays and guys, they are not patient. They are not just
They're
patient. That's just
guys.
the truth.
They lack
You understand? They
patience.
lack that patience completely.
Yeah.
Because you understand, like our mother, you see most of them. It's not that most what we are facing this generation, they are not facing it that time. They are
Yeah.
facing the same challenge.
In fact, some of them
and you
worse.
see, they will stay. In fact, you will see somebody, they will be talking, the family will tear her, pack away from them. You say, no, I will not go. Where will I go? But this generation, before the mother will even talk, if she will pack her things and left.
Yes. So
You
see,
understand? That's some of those issues we are having.
Yeah.
You understand? So this perspective, we have to change. And this issue of, I'm looking for red maid. See, if you are looking for red maid, man, you should know that you have a brother. Your brother too is not red maid. Who will marry your brother? You understand?
Yeah.
These are some of those issues that, at least me, I did not say, if you are marrying person, at least have person that you can build together. You can
Yes,
start somewhere.
exactly.
In fact, in most relationships, there are sons. When you build together, no matter how, if people get married, the guy will surely take care of you, because
Yeah.
you will look at, when I was
We saw-
suffering,
yeah.
and this
So
person
them-
was
we
there
build
for me.
this together.
You understand? But this red meat that this female are looking for, when they get them, in fact, the person, he knows that definitely it's because of the riches, or because of the thing the person has. So the person started bringing issues, and female, the way she said, she like, they like what they hear. You understand?
Yeah,
If you want to just quote everything for them, you see, they will just.
Yeah,
fall.
I
And
just
if
wish-
a brethren, sorry, and if a brethren, maybe a guy trying to talk to them that, okay, sorry, this person that you are working out to, this person is not good. In fact, they will see you as the bad person.
And because he
Yeah.
has money, right?
You understand?
Yeah,
But because you'll be looking that you are
yeah,
an
just
enemy of
after
progress.
money, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you don't want.
just a short one to add. Actually, the Bible actually says something that riches is fleeting. So because it's not always the case, you might marry a rich man today and he might lose his riches.
Exactly.
So what will he do? So I think it is because when you grow it up together, you learn the endurance and patience. Even though it is in abundance, you appreciate God. If it is in less, you still appreciate God and see how the way we will move forward. I think that's the mentality that Christian ladies have. Christian ladies should not actually think. I'm not trying to support laxity from men or what.
Yeah.
Men should work hard, because that is you can't marry somebody and allow. But
Exactly.
do not go. Christian ladies should not go out seeking. It is not a standard that stands the time of time.
Yes.
They should go for test of time. Thank you very much. But they should go for that which is as in dependable. Does he fear God?
Guys, that's the number one
Is
quality.
he teachable to the Holy Spirit?
Yeah.
Because if tomorrow he decides to misbehave, if the pastor of the church call him and scorn him, he will listen.
Yes.
But if he has his money, he become arrogant and
Some of them are even
In fact,
insulting
he will
their
change
pastors.
church.
Pastors,
He will even
yes.
change church if possible.
yes, he will
Yes.
change church.
The pastor will call them, they will not come. They will even tell you that the pastor is also having issue with his family. So who is him to call me? It's like we are suppressing peace here.
Yes,
We are
you
not
are.
suppressing her.
Oh,
You are saying
okay,
you are
but-
saying the reality.
So let's
Oh,
hear
so
from
I'm
her.
saying what?
All right.
The fiction.
Please, let's hear from you.
Okay, so I still want to go back to what I said. The heart of man is desperately wicked.
But I know you know why Bible, if Bible refers...
There's a context.
It's
yes, the
actually a
context.
statement, and I mean I
Okay.
believe that everywhere. There's
Because you
nobody
earlier
that.
said that you don't know why the Bible refers that to man.
Man, yes.
Yes,
Context.
of course, but it's general in a sense.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's general in a sense.
Oh, okay,
Let me just
now.
make it generic. Now, the heart of man is desperately wicked. You may think, okay, this person I will build, and then the person will end up changing with time.
Yes.
The person will end up changing
Use
with
this mic.
time. Thank you. So the thing is, like Mr. Watman said, I think what is necessary is not just the man, but the spirit behind the man. Because if you are going just for the man or just for what you see, what the person expresses or possesses, you end up in an unknown future. You don't know what the person is good, whether the person is good or bad. You're just working in shadows, in darkness. So yes, I don't believe that okay because of money. Don't go for money because money is fleeting, wealth is fleeting, and besides, I also believe that God is the source of all things. So if you have his heart inside of you, if you have a man that has his heart, your life is going to be sweet whether you have the wealth or not. And also, I'm not against not having wealth. In fact, have it. That is part of God's gift to you.
Yeah.
Have it and have it in full, so
You
that
will
you can
even
even
enjoy the
you can
marriage better.
you enjoy the marriage better. So there's nothing wrong in having wealth,
Nothing
but the main thing is the spirit behind the man, because not naturally the heart of man is wicked. So if the man, if the lady doesn't have the heart of God, and the man doesn't have, both of them are working in pure darkness. And if one of them has, then both of them are not even agreeing. There's no agreement in that relationship. So the heart of the person must be controlled by God himself, not any other, not even his own self. Because if it's by human self, forget it, we're already doomed.
All right, thank you. I want to salute our parents. When you were talking about some of them, how they endured their homes, marriages, and the rest, my father used to tell me that their grandparent, they deprive women from eating um, some certain meats. They will bring the meat, the ladies will cook the meat, but they will not be part of those that will enjoy the meal.
Yeah.
And so many issues like that, there are no emotional attachment. They are just like subjects, giving birth and doing so many things at home. But yet, these people endure for the test of time. And they brought the generation that cannot stay with their husbands and wives. Yeah, and this statement that most of our girls are fighting, that we have to address it. That some of them will say they can't marry a man that doesn't have a car. I can't suffer in my father's house and still come and suffer with somebody. I used to say that, thank God I'm married already. And if not that, if God blessed me that much before getting married, I would have still insist that if not a rich lady too, I won't get married to a poor girl. So I have to pay back.
Why are you paying
Why won't I? Who told all the ladies that a guy must be rich before they got married to him? And who tells the ladies that they cannot be rich and marry someone that is poor?
Yes.
Who tell you people? You know, it's a kind of myopic thinking. Putting yourself very less. Something you can afford. Something you can reach. But you feel you want to hide behind somebody and get those things. That is why men are doing what they are doing with so many women out there. Because they couldn't find where they belong. They don't know their value. They don't know that God has made them to even have more of those things. So, that is what I think about girls, your fellow sisters out there who are getting to be married. I want to talk to them.
Yeah,
Can they identify how important they are? That even what they are looking from me, they can get it by themselves? Is it possible?
Yes, it's possible.
Okay.
But-
Yeah, talk more.
Yes, I just want to still buttress a point. You know, the context of this discussion is Christian ladies.
Yes.
Christian ladies has to be very. They don't need to see. Someone I saw a post. Someone was saying that the road to hell is enjoyment, but I don't know how to put it. But suffering, when you feel like hell, that's when you are actually going to heaven or something like that. I can't
Okay.
figure out
Yeah.
a point. But Christian ladies has to be careful. We have to understand because sometimes, sir, Christian ladies and my colleagues here, Christian ladies become serious with God when they are looking for life partner.
Hmm.
I
Most
think,
definitely. I support
think-
that.
Ah,
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I
Wow.
think that should be in fact, that is. Let me not talk too much, but it is not the point because of what. It is not. You are not bribing God because now you feel that time is going. You need a husband, but you should be in a relationship with Christ as you seek the Lord. A guy that seeks the Lord too. When you will come together, you see both of you seeking the Lord. Your relationship will seek the Lord in question. So all this issue of whether riches, because you understand heaven's prerequisite, or rather heaven's definition of being poor and being rich. You understand it. As the Lord tests you people together and it ends up in marriage. So Christian ladies should not think like the ladies of the world at
Yeah.
all.
I agree
And
with
Christian guys too should not think like the guys of the world at all.
Mm.
That because of a lady is this big, because you're in a relationship with a lady, then she assume wifely duties. Even in fellowships, in some Christian fellowship, they do that.
Mm.
I think we should desist from that and genuinely seek in our hearts to, if in any form of relationship, we should ensure that Christ is the center.
Is the center.
That's it.
Yeah. Sam?
So, I think this issue, the problem, and some of the problem that me, I just want to, because I outline it, and it's disturbing even the same fellowship. You understand? This
Okay.
issue of
Fellowship.
Yeah.
The one you belong
our
to.
own fellowship.
Okay, what
You know,
issue
apart
there?
from issue of looking for a red maid, they believe that since you people are together, as in, if you even have a relationship with them, they believe that nothing should join you. Since you are the man, you should do everything.
Okay.
Because like
that's
in the
another
West,
point.
that's another point. Because like in the West,
Yes.
I was growing up in the West. It's a normal thing. Even
Mm.
like now, you can go out with person, you can just surprise the person.
Yeah.
You understand? But you see a female, it will tell you that my money is not for you, it's for my family. Why your own money is for? Because I have a friend
Yeah.
that divorced because of this such thing.
Yeah.
You understand? These
It's
are some of those
It's a
issues.
serious matter.
And what they fail to understand, as a male, and male have even know most of the problem the female normally face. Like if a male will come in aspect of maybe pretending, then he will come and tell them, you will take care of them. So because of taking them out, giving them, they believe the person is so caring. You understand? They believe the person has a good intention,
Yeah,
and maybe the person is having bad intention.
because of swear.
Because of suya. So these are some of those issues. And at the same time, those women should know that if you are selecting partner, you have to be careful. But at the same time, look at age. Because they say the beautiful ones are not yet born.
Exactly.
So
bro.
with time, when you get to a particular level, see, honestly, it's reality. Because it will get to a certain level. You see, if a female is maturing for a particular time, you see a lot of guys disturbing her. She's
Yeah.
confused. As at that time,
Yeah.
when she started clocking 30,
Mm.
that's when they started going to prayer houses. When a lot of people have been coming. They did
Yes.
not give. They were thinking
now
they are
turn-
busy.
They now become a prayer point.
They should be observant too, and then they should be praying towards it, because I believe sometimes, man, getting married is God anomaly, and it's luck.
Yeah.
It's luck. Honestly, it's luck.
Not by force.
Just when you say luck, getting married is luck. I wouldn't want to see it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, because it doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen. This issue of marriage is sometimes is what you garbage.
What you give is what you get.
give is what you get. Yeah, if you live I have a lot of testimony of my friends that were godly, and truly, all of my friends were married. Apart from normal misunderstanding, I know that all of us are enjoying our marriages. I know about that. Yes, because we pay the price. We pay the price. In fact, let me share a testimony with you guys. We started praying about our marriage 10 to 15 years before we got married. Because most of these people I'm telling you about, we attended the same fellowship with them. So we know the labor we invested in that, the energy. So So if you said lock, I wouldn't want to agree with it to that extent. Because sometimes people change too. Sometimes you see a godly woman in the fellowship, like one of my uncle who married a woman from the fellowship. They brought her from the fellowship and told him that this woman, she's godly, she stays in the church all through. She's a church girl, just like I said, I'm a church boy. But truly their marriage is not working now, as I'm talking to you. As I'm talking to you. This is life scenario. So that is where someone will think as if it's a lock. But for me, instead of us saying lock, we should just attach it to grooming us. I mean, having a right relationship with Jesus. Then it helps a lot. I know you want to talk peace, so just talk.
Yeah, I was supposed to actually have an opportunity to, because they did. So him and as a women,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Sabi.
Feel
You are free. You are free. You are free.
Okay,
You are
what I
listening.
wanted to say is just a statement in the Bible. It says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge."
Okay.
And thank God it's more like a family relationship topic. So let's spread it around to the whole family.
Okay.
In the book of Timothy, I think Paul was it Timothy, or I don't know which particular book.
Tell us the story.
But yeah.
Maybe we'll know the book.
Yes. Okay, so he was talking about the responsibility of the men, the women, the older women, the younger women, the children.
Okay.
Yes.
Timothy and Titus.
So
Yeah, Paul wrote those letters.
yes, so he was talking about that, and he gave different responsibilities. These people are supposed to teach these people. These other ones are supposed to groom. This is how you're supposed to respect this other person. Now, to the whole family, that's the whole church and extended families at large, other nuclear families in the church. How often do we take on responsibility for the next generation? We are saying, okay, our older parents did this, they did not leave their families, they stayed inside. Okay, you that your own family is being messed up, what are you doing? Or somebody else that you know, his own family is being messed up. What are you doing to bring about wholeness in that particular unit? So we are responsible for each other. We are one body, just as Christ will say. We are a whole body, and one is not separate from the other. So if one is suffering, the whole body is suffering. If Christian families are breaking away, we are all breaking away.
Exactly.
It is all our fault. So you cannot say, okay, the younger ones are messing up. Everybody is messing up.
Yeah.
So we have to look for where the fault is and then fix it. Not saying the girls are looking for money. Okay, why is it that their focus is now on money, not on a good man? What are the qualities of the good man that they should know and look forward to? And what is wrong with a lady having money? Queen of Sheba, she was wealthy enough to, yes, the Queen of Sheba was wealthy enough. She brought gold to Solomon's place just in order to ask for wisdom and stuff like that. So what is wrong with a woman actually having enough? So there's nothing wrong with a woman not having.
Nothing wrong. We have said that.
There's nothing wrong with that. So women, there's nothing wrong with you having your own. Have your
Yeah.
own and build your family to that prestige that you want, and then make
Exactly.
your family that beautiful one that you've imagined. You're responsible. You are responsible. We are responsible for everything that happens to us as a church. So we cannot say, okay, I'm removing my hand. You cannot remove your hand. You're already inside. So work it out.
I understand your perspective. Since we are talking about brethren in the church, that you are driving us to where mentorship will come in now.
Yeah.
How are the older women seeing the younger women, ladies as their own daughters, and also the fathers seeing the brothers as their own son, nurturing and bringing them in the way of the Lord? I think it's an entire topic that we'll focus on probably next time. Mentorship within the church cycle, the older and the younger ones. Maybe it will help to expand more on that. So I think I appreciate your perspective. I will give us a few minutes because we do not have time again. Maybe one minute to give our last thoughts on this very topic that we are talking about. Just one minute. But before then, to our ladies out there, actually most of the things fall back at you. If marriage did not work, it affects the women more in statistics. Yeah, it affects women more. So be careful who you are marrying. It's important to marry a child of God. We established the fact here. Yeah, Otman said that marrying a child of God will ease so many issues for you. A child of God has a perspective. There's no child of God that is lazy, and there's no child of God that will not take care of his family, except he's not really a child of God. And there are children of God that are also wealthy. Children of God that are wealthy. We are not saying that you should not marry someone that will take care of your needs. But if it is not the will of God, don't try it. Oh. Don't do it. You will have yourself to be blamed. So, Otman.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say something very few brief. Now, the men, I really want to focus on us because forget the ladies. We need to work. We need to work within our amidst ourselves. The
Yeah.
ladies, they actually tell them when you get to your husband house this. They train them. Actually, they practically train them for marriage. But we, the men, we just sit down there. What does the Bible say about our responsibility?
Okay, we don't get much training. It's like your mic is not working.
Sorry. Yes, when the Bible talks about our responsibility as men, it is so much and so deep that we need to start training ourselves about that. Do you know what it means to be the head and authority of your home? Do you know what it means for you to love your family? These are the things that we should be preparing ourselves as Christian potential husbands, not for us to just go and say, no, this girl is like this. Let's also look within so that we can save our children, so that we can raise up godly seeds and godly generations. I think that's all I have to say.
All right, thank you. Sam?
My own is not much. It's not much. It's just like more of encouragement. Because as a person going into a relationship or trying to talk to a person, you have to look at the red flag. Because those are some of those issues that we normally overlooked. When you now get married, you now see it become a problem or trouble for you. So both male and female should be very careful, observe red flag, and pray towards whoever you want to marry. Because you don't know who is who. Being in the church or meeting person outside, it's not by you meeting person outside that will make you perfect, that will give a perfect marriage. It's not even you meeting the same church that will give a perfect relationship. So we have to be very careful, pray over it, and see what God will do.
Peace.
Okay, a song by Panampasi Paul, an old song. I just love that song, and it's about relationship in families. No, in the church, and it. Can I sing?
You have 1 minute.
Yes, it's just a short song.
You have 1 minute.
You are my brother and my sister. I will love you more and protect you so. We will live together, giving our praise to the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. So it's just like a responsibility for every person. The guys are to protect, ladies are to love their brothers, and will protect and would become people that will give glory to God even as we live our lives.
Thank you so much. As we run up, I just want to talk to parents. Some of us, we are the ones pushing our children into this. We have to be very serious as parents not to push our children to their deaths. Because some of the parents will insist that their daughters must marry someone that is well-to-do. We don't have to do that. And some of us, we select families. Yes, there's nothing wrong with you advising, guiding your own children. But for you to point hand that your child must marry from so place, I think you are acting in the place of God. So as parents, we should be very mindful and follow the lead of the Lord as well. And to the young people, both the male and the females, you must not marry you. Let me talk to you. You mustn't marry. Nobody said that you must marry. That is why a lot of people are into serious problems that they can't get themselves out because they went into something that they are not yet ready for. You must not marry. Is the Lord telling you to marry? Are you following the lead and the path of the Lord? Let's just watch and sit and do his bidding. And God will never fail us, just as he promised in his word. He said that he will never leave nor forsake us. So just hold on to the Lord. Do his bidding. Serve him properly. Then he knows your desire. And I believe that he will act according to what is best for you. Thank you for listening, our viewers out there. This is Faith Unfiltered. And I'm happy to be with my friends this evening. Otman, thank you. Sam, thank you for being around. And Peace, the only lady amongst us today. Thank you for being around and also being objective. May the Lord bless you all in Jesus' name. See you next
Amen.
week, Wednesday, same time. Equal Good News, GRA, live here. Have a blessed week. Thank you.